Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about the powerful full moon that we're going to be having on April 12th or 13th. It depends on where you are on the planet Earth. And this full moon is so special because this is also the full moon when we're going to have the end of Venus retrograde. So it's definitely going to close a major chapter in our lives that deals with the issues and the problems that we have been feeling with love and finances. And I am so excited to tell you all about it today, along with horoscopes for each individual sign. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into ancient knowledge, Vedic astrology, Vedic ancient arts, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this powerful upcoming full moon has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to say thank you to all my beautiful exclusive members here in the exclusive members of Astral Motivation. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what it is that I do here and bring so much free content to the rest of the world. So thank you guys so much. And as a token of my gratitude, we have exclusive content for my members. And right now we are doing a Vedic astrological course. So if you are into learning Vedic astrology, you want to learn the basics of Vedic astrology, you want to learn how to read your chart, then make sure to become a member today. In the description here below, you will be able to find one. I also have an exclusive member of the Blue Lotus where you will be able to have exclusive horoscopes by me recorded and sent to you every month with all the questions that you have. So definitely take advantage of becoming a member today. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's talk about what is a full moon. Well, full moons are a time of closure, a time of endings, a time where the moon has finally gone through all its cycle and now it's full again, showing us that we have kind of completed a cycle. We've completed a 6-month cycle as well as a monthly cycle. And this is definitely bringing a sort of conclusion or a transformation in our lives. Full moons could be a time where we also feel more emotionally disturbed. When the full moon is happening, the full moon is pulling more of the tides of the ocean, and we are 70% water. Therefore, it's also pulling our tides of our own inner oceans, which means that we may be feeling a little lunatic. Get it? Get it? Lunatic or moody. Get it? So this is a normal thing. However, full moons are a wonderful time for us to really look back and give ourselves a pat in the back and say, hey, you've come a long way. You've done a lot for the 6 months that you've gone and that you've learned and that you've endeavored and put effort in. You are now in this moment with the full moon most probably reaping the fruits of that labor. So full moons are a time of closure, are a time of ending cycles, and are a time for us to celebrate how far we have truly come and to maybe stop looking so much into the future and have a moment to just look back and see how far you have truly come. So full moons are a wonderful time for us to harness our energies of gratitude and to harness our energies of closure and to understand what it is that the world is finishing a cycle in our lives so we can allow ourselves to go into a new cycle. Now, this full moon is going to be a very interesting full moon because this full moon is happening at the last degrees of Virgo, 29 degrees of Virgo, which actually falls in the nakshatra of Chitra. And Chitra is the 14th nakshatra that runs from 23 degrees Virgo to 6 degrees of Libra. And this is energy of the brilliant one. So the nakshatra really deals with the ability to shine, to polish yourself, and to truly bring out the most pure and untainted version of yourself. This is also being in the last degrees of Virgo. Virgo is the energy of, well, Virgo usually rules the sixth house of issues, problems, the enemies, deaths, illnesses, which are all the things that we have to fight off in this material world. Virgo is the one that teaches us how to fight off all these problems that the material world brings in our lives. And interesting, if we see the energies of Virgo, Virgo is a virgin, which means that the more we live in a pure state in this material life, the better we will handle all the problems that life throws in our lives. So, an example, if I eat pure foods, like foods that are high vibrational because they're full of life, because they're full of like vegetarian diet, a sattvic diet, this is a pure diet, a diet where you're not eating meat, you're not eating alcohol, you're not eating even onion and garlic. So some people might be like, whoa, that's a little extreme. But this is a pure sattvic diet. And when you have a lifestyle like this, you are less prone of getting illnesses, of getting hurt, of hurting your body, and not treating it in the way that it needs to be treated. So this is an example of Virgo. Also, that we need to be serviceable. In order for us to take care of the things in life, in this material world, we need to have a serviceable attitude. When we forget to be serviceable towards our parents, our loved ones, our children, our spouse, our friends, like if we always have this mood of service, then we are always giving of ourselves in the highest way possible. And service is truly what captures the heart of others. So services being a, having this serviceable attitude actually can take you really, really far in this material life. And a serviceable attitude also means that we don't leave things for tomorrow. We don't leave things for another day. We clean the dishes today. We organize the house today. We put it in order. We pay the bills when they need to get paid. And so Virgo is the one that teaches us how to properly live in this life. And if we don't follow these things, be ready to most probably have an issue with enemies, with debt, with illnesses. When we neglect to clean the house, this is going to turn into something bad. When we neglect to pay our bills, this is going to turn into something bad. When we neglect to eat well and we just eat junk, this is going to turn bad. So this is what Virgo is truly teaching us. And after the whole energy of this eclipse season and this eclipse portal, I mean, the sixth house really showed us stuff. It was like showing up like, look where the enemies lie, look at the issues, look at the problems, look at the dirty dishes that have been piling up in your relationship, in your job, in your finances, in all the things that you love. And so, interestingly enough, with this full moon, it's also at the same time that Venus is going to go forward. So, let's pull the chart here for you guys so that you guys can understand how this full moon is going to be so, so special in helping us as well close truly the cycle of this eclipse portal that we've been feeling that has been very, very intense in our lives. This past March, when is March an easy month? Or September, the Virgo and the Pisces axis is always a little tough and karmic. So let's understand what's going on here with this full moon. So, of course, to have a full moon, we need to have the moon opposite the sun. And that is what brings a full moon into our lives. That's how we experience the full moon. So, the full moon is here. And of course, we're still having a whole party going on in the Pisces sign. And if you have not checked out your horoscopes for April, definitely go check them out, because there you will understand how this is still kind of like the aftermath of this very intense eclipse season. And usually after the eclipse season, we could be feeling a little spacey, a little bit like all over the place, like a little bit ungrounded and just like, whoa, where's my life going right now? So take this month, and especially this full moon, to really ground yourself and to really close the cycles that need to be closed off. As we can see, we are still dealing with immense amounts of relationship things, guys. Immense amounts of relationship things. And if you have been going through relationship issues, whether you're single or with a partner, then I highly suggest that you get a reading by me. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. Let's get the clarity that you need around your relationships today by booking a consultation with me. 45% off using the promo code. Definitely take advantage of that. And even if you're single and don't have love, you can also get the answers of when are you going to meet love? when is the best partner for you, and how it is that you like to be loved. So definitely take advantage of that, because I can feel in the energies of the collective that we're still lingering with lots and lots of relationships and commitment things. So, not just relationships of love, but also commitments in business partnerships and anything that you're truly committed to. So, if you're committed to a job, to a boss that you constantly see, or committed to a project and a groups of people that you're doing this project, or your life partner, whatever it is, this is about commitments. And we're not seeing it very clearly because we still have Neptune here, making it very hazy. It's almost like we want to see what we want to see. It's almost like we want to see with rose colored glasses. We don't want to see the whole thing. We want to kind of put our cheek away from the things that are not necessarily the best. And we have to be cautious because Saturn has just entered Pisces. And Saturn is going to be like, I'm not going to let you fool yourself. If you put the wool over your eyes, oh, I'm going to get you. That's Saturn. So Saturn here is really giving us a sober outlook on our commitments and relationships. And it is important that we listen to it so that we can truly understand what is going on. Now, of course, we still have Rahu here. So we're still a little hazy and confused with the Neptune. It just makes it extra illusions, extra Maya. Interestingly enough, this nakshatra is very Maya oriented. Actually, let's talk about the nakshatra, because now that it brings up this point on illusion, like illusion. So as we were mentioning, this is moon is happening in the nakshatra of Chitra. And Chitra runs at the end of Virgo, 23 degrees of Virgo to 6 degrees of Libra, and it is ruled by Mars. So it is a combination of Mars, Mercury, and Venus in a way or another. And this, the deity of this nakshatra is Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma is literally the architect of the gods. He is the one that creates the beautiful architecture up in the heavenly realms. And so he is the brilliant one. He is the one that can create things. Um, this is the Maya. The Maya. So Maya means illusion in Sanskrit. And Maya is also how we, all these material things. And why is it Maya? Like you may say, like, well, it's not an illusion, Vinodini. I can grab it and touch it and feel it. Sure, you can grab it, touch it, and feel it, but it is not eternal. It is temporary. Therefore, it is an illusion because it is going to have an end to it. So attaching ourselves to these things is what creates that Maya. And so this is a Chitra Nakshatra that deals a lot with the ability to create that facade, that architecture of Maya, that architecture of illusion, and to create that space. Now, if we come from a place of not sincerity in our hearts, then we can easily try to paint the picture and fool another person or even fool yourself. But the clue here for Chitra is to be like a diamond, baby. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, this is what it is all about. That when we have a pure intention, truly a sincere, pure intention, then we're going to build and become the architect of a true masterpiece that is genuine. But if our intentions are dirty, what we create is going to have a flaw and is going to have a weak space where it might collapse. So there's a lot of that going on right now. And with this full moon, it's really saying you cannot fool yourself or try to turn the cheek on a situation. You have to come from a pure space if you want to build something for real. Like you can't be telling your partner, like, yeah, baby, I want to marry you, but deep down inside you don't want to get married. Deep down inside you feel pressured. So it's a matter of having a really, really solid intention of the heart that is true, that is genuine, so that you can truly build upon that something that is real, not a lie. That's what the whole Chitra is about. And Chitra people, I mean, Chitra is very interesting because Chitra is the triple tamasic nakshatra. So it's very Tamas, it's very in the ignorance energy. And so that's why it's trying to bring this brilliance out of that ignorance, that you can overcome the ignorance by really stepping into truth and not a lie and not an illusion, and you will be able to build something solid and real. So that is what all these things are going on. And what's even more interesting is that on the day Venus is going to go station, on the day Venus is going to go station at 0 degrees of Pisces, almost she leaves Pisces. And so this is also saying, like, okay, we gave you this whole time while Venus was retrograding for you to put your relationship life in order. I felt, me personally, I saw in the world that a lot of people went through a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of people ended relationships that were toxic, a lot of people who were ready to ascend to a higher level of relationship went to a higher level of relationship. So relationships have been going through it. Okay. And this full moon is kind of like the final closure. Those of you who want to stay in the illusion, this is closing it off. Those of you who want to break away from the illusion, this is the perfect time to close that chapter off. So it's very, very, very powerful. And exactly on the next day, we are going to have the sun going into the sign of Aries. So on 29 degrees, on the last degrees of both of these signs, we are going through these lessons of karmic love baggage and karmic situationships and karmic self-esteem issues. That we're not stepping into any perfection as well, trying to understand that Virgo energy, where if we're trying to seek perfection in our partners, in our lives, and everything that we do, we may always be chasing an illusion. So it is also about understanding that things are imperfect and finding the beauty within the imperfectness. But as long as the intentions are pure, something solid will be built. You're not going to be living in a house of cards. Now, this nakshatra is ruled by Mars, and we can see Mars is in Cancer. So Mars is debilitated right now, not feeling so hot. And Mars is going through his debilitation period once again for like the third time. And this has been very tedious for us because it's directly hitting the heart space. It's directly opening that wound of childhood wound, of inner wounds, of contentment wounds, happiness wounds, family, childhood wounds. Like all of these things are coming up. And if we have any domestic issues going on in the home right now, Mars is just irritating it to the next level. We're feeling emotional. We're feeling impulsive. Okay. So with Chitra being activated and Mars here in the energies of Cancer being debilitated, I will say that we're going to be feeling a little wacky. Okay. We're not going to be feeling so hot. We're going to feel a little bit wacky. And the idea here is, guys, really, really do your spiritual practices and your work. I will also suggest for you guys to do some art or sports or something that gets you into your hobbies, so that you can start kind of getting into listening to yourself of what it is that true intention. Chitra is all about the true intention that doesn't waver. It's not an intention that one day you like it, the next day you don't. No, it's a true, genuine heart intention. And that's what it wants to look for us, that we peel the onion of the heart and we're able to actually find that heart's desire, that true intention, so that you can build upon that true intention. So an example, for example, if your intention is not to be in a relationship or not to get married, and you feel like you're being pressured by somebody to do it, then you are going to build it on a lie, build it on a house of cards, which eventually is just going to fall apart. So everything here is saying, be honest with yourself, get real about how you feel. It's not a matter of practicality. It's a matter of the genuine truth of the heart of you. And are you really in alignment with this? Truly. And that is how life wants us to move forward from here on. After the eclipse and after all the awakenings and after all the tumultuous heart issues, financial issues, self-esteem issues, Chitra here is trying to say, did you recognize that there was lies, that you were lying to yourself, or that there was an illusion that you were trying to not pop, or an illusion that you were trying to feed because it's nice to have that illusion instead of actually seeing the truth, because the truth may scare you. So very, very interesting full moon, guys. And I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Like, how have you been feeling? Um, what are the parts, the lies or the intentions that have been completely shuttered by the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse? And now it's really asking for you to truly get to the bottom of your true heart's desire. Very, very powerful. If we're still confused, I mentioned we can have the transformation even quicker with creative and sports and hobbies, and even connecting to your children, and also praying and connecting to God, so that you can find a deeper answer to your prayers. This could be fantastic. So, guys, this is going to be again another full moon that is trying to help us conclude the really intense energies of this powerful um, eclipse season, guys. I think it left us all super wobbly. So now we are going to get ready to get ourselves back into groundedness, so that we can prepare ourselves for the shifts that are going to be happening in May, which is a lot. Okay, guys. So take this month as like, okay, the month I need to really ground and get, my ducks in a row, because May, we're going to have another roller coaster ride. Let's call it like that. Alrighty, guys. So now let's check out your horoscopes for each individual sign. Remember to check your ascendant and your moon sign in order for you to get the complete forecast. The ascendant sign will show what the full moon is going to transform physically in your life, and the moon sign is going to show what you're going to experience internally, or where your mind is going to be during this full moon. So we're going to start, of course, with our beautiful Aries. So, my beautiful Aries, welcome to your moon horoscope, which is going to be happening for you in the sixth house, my beautiful Aries. So, you are here kind of completing a major cycle of life. And I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, my beautiful Aries. I feel like Aries has been going through a lot of realizations about the enemies or the negative energies that are attacking them in life. This could be coming from siblings, this could be coming from spouse, or from the work area, or like you just feel like you may be in the battlefield of life, and it has been really, really tough. Others of you are not even maybe employed. Others of you may not actually have any employment right now, and this could have been bringing a lot of issues into your life. So this is actually completing finally this cycle of tests, of karmic tests. It's almost like you've been in the battlefield of life, fighting for your life, fighting against that issue, that disease, that problem. You had to solve this thing, you had to put this in order, you had to organize the other thing. And if you haven't done this, Aries, then this full moon is going to show you what of a mess and the piled up energy that you need to catch up to. So it's going to be different for every single Aries. Of course, this is a general reading. Now, with this full moon and the energies here, we may also be completing a cycle of unemployment, where it's like, okay, enough is enough. I want to go get a job. I'm ready to get a job, or I finally got a job. Others of you who are in a job already, you may be concluding this job, where you're just like, I can't be in this job anymore. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for something better. There's also a conclusion here of a certain issue or fight that has been going on for quite some time. And oh, I mean, Aries, and I would love to hear from you guys, my beautiful Aries. But with Mars, your planet in the fourth house of the home, plus this, I really feel like a lot of conflict that has been in your home life with your loved ones, or in your daily life, whoever you deal with on a daily basis. Um, it's really going to come to a peak at this moment, to try to get you to get this in order, like to conclude this issue of life and move on. I mean, we have all the planets also in the 12th house saying the more you let go, the more you will be able to be happy. So something here is trying to conclude this cycle of fights, this cycle of issues, this cycle of illness, this cycle of unhealthiness, this cycle of neglect, neglects of yourself or your home or your um, body or your job, like it's like you're done with this sort of cycle and moving into something more appropriate and more organized and more steady for your daily life so that you can really feel good. So my beautiful Mars, there is definitely, and if you've been feeling ill, this moon is kind of bringing an end to the illness. If you've been feeling like you may be in debt, this could be also telling you to close all the debts. This actually will be extremely auspicious for you to pay off your debts on this full moon. So, very, very powerful times. Now, let's pull some more cards here for you, my beautiful Aries. Ooh, I like this for you. Play, my beautiful Aries. Play a little bit, have some fun, enjoy the energies at this time. Don't get so serious. And even if you do have to take care of a lot of things, if you have to take care of the house, if you have to take care of the bills, if you have to take care of doing the little miscellaneous things of life, try to see it as a playful thing, my beautiful Aries. Try to see it as a playful thing. Kind of like, like Cinderella and all the princesses, they have to clean, they have to organize, they have to cook, they have to do all these things, but they're like singing while they're doing it. They're playing while they're doing it. It doesn't have to be this serious energy. And to see it more as a play and as a playful thing, as a competitive, playful thing with life, you will be able to go through this a lot easier. So do not let the heaviness and the burdens of life get to you. Laugh them off and be a little bit more playful. And you will see that that's going to make you feel so much better. Now, because this is also the house of service and the house of your daily life, let's see what's going on with work right now. What can Aries expect for this full moon in Virgo? Release jealousy. Ooh, I like this, my beautiful Aries. This is a time to release jealousy. Either the your haters who have been hating on you are finally going to have an end to it, or you are going to stop giving energy to anybody else. You're going to stop this hating thing of others, like complaining about others, judging others, what they have, and in reality it could be coming from this enviousness or this jealousy. So remember, if they can do it, so can you. And that's what this full moon wants to show you. Okay. Also, organize the way that you eat. Some of you guys are eating too much outside, and this is actually wasting a lot of your money. Some of you guys are not. This is the time to start eating healthier, better foods, foods that make your body feel good, not just your tongue, not just your tongue feeling good, like your actual body gets immense benefit from the nutrition and wholesome foods that you will eat. This is going to give you more money. And if you're a cook and if you already work in the service industry with some restaurants and things like this is going to be a great time to move towards these things. If you've been wanting to move towards these things, this is the moment to do it. And you got to do the work, Aries. Go to work, get up, do it. It's not going to be done itself. So, yeah, this is one that is making you hustle and get to work. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have this month. Right now, we're using the promo code. Use the promo code to get 45% off on this 75-minute consultation where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you will like. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Aries. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon, which will be happening for you in the 5th house of children, of creativity, of romance, of passion. This is the house of fun. This is the house to enjoy. This is the house where we finally get to shine our light and express ourselves and express our romance and express our connection to our inner child. This is the fun house. And so, if my beautiful Taurus, you have been feeling a little bit wobbly, of course, Venus has been retrograding, your planet has been retrograding, and the beautiful thing is that this full moon closes that chapter, but really take into account everything that you've learned because this Venus retrograde was showing you some massive, massive aha moments and enlightenments and realizations to help you move forward in your life, to help you make your dreams come true. So, with this full moon in the fifth house, we are completing a cycle of maybe where you've been feeling creatively stuck, creatively blocked, where maybe you've been feeling disconnected from your passion, disconnected from yourself, where maybe you've been feeling like you are ready, you don't get the romance that you want to get, or maybe you're ready to open yourself up to a better romantic energies in your life. Like you just want to romanticize life. Like this is what this full moon is trying to give you, that if you've been feeling like life is just so bland and so like meh, and like what's the point, like it's the time to romanticize your life, my beautiful my beautiful Taurus, and for you to really feel that energy and to build upon this, to build upon your truth of happiness. You know, if it makes you joyful to have a hobby that nobody else is doing, or that maybe doesn't even make money for you, so what? It's a hobby that fills your heart, that fills yourself, that makes you happy, that lets you shine. Like you're starting to understand that this is not something that you can neglect. That doing this is neglecting your heart, neglecting yourself. And so the time has come for you to really step into shining your light, into coming back to the heart, coming back to your passions, coming back to your inner child and what it loves to do. And if it's with children, your children are going to be quite moody, but your children are helping you to step into the joys of life, are helping you to see the world with eyes of joy, with eyes of awe, with eyes of gratitude, and that you can come back and feel that joy and happiness. It's trying to reignite your heart pretty much. And also romance as well. So if romantic relationships have been difficult, if my apologies, if romantic relationships have been difficult, then this is also kind of closing that chapter. Venus retrograde showed you what you needed to see, and now it's like we're concluding this lesson, Taurus. Until next time. So beautiful. I love this. We have energy work. So this is what I was talking about. It's like if we are in this vibe of like the perception of our life, if we see the world as like, oh, it's just sad and suffering and there's no happiness and it's just like, meh, like what's the point? Like, then our energy is going to be vibrating really low. So in order for us to bring our vibration high, we need to step into the fifth house. We need to have some fun, okay? Have some fun, smile like a child, dance like a kid, sing like a child, and just like let your heart be expressed. Just cause it feels good. Why do you play pickleball? Just because it feels good. Why do you paint? Because it feels good. It doesn't have to have a monetary end. You do it because it keeps your vibration high, my beautiful Taurus. What do you do your self-care things? Because it keeps your vibration high. So this is about energy work. I want you to see within yourself, what is it that you are feeling disconnected from? Like, do you feel disconnected from the beauty of life, disconnected from the romance, the love, the heart, the children, your inner child, your fun things to do, your hobbies? What are you disconnected from? And reconnect. That's going to help you to reconnect to yourself. And if you don't know, oh, I don't have any hobbies, Vinodini, what should I do? Go back to when you were a child. What did you like when you were a child? Did you like riding your bike? Did you like playing games? Did you like hanging out with animals? Like, this is going to give you a clue. So energy work, this is what we're shifting. This is what we are transmuting to release all the low vibrational energies of guilt, shame, boredom, disconnection, detachment, like into get back into raising up that fire, baby, and that passion within you. I'm going to pull some other cards here for you when it comes to romance, because this full moon is also touching on the romantic things. And we have here retreat. So they're saying the time has come maybe to have some time apart from your partner. If you guys may be feeling a little bit um, like it's just you've been hanging out with them too much, you need some space. Space is good. I'm not saying space to go and cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying space just so that you can have some space for yourself, and the space is what makes the heart grow fonder. So some of you guys may need a little bit of space from each other, or some of you guys are meant to disconnect from the world with each other. So maybe planning a little trip together, a little holiday getaway, a little camping trip or something. This could be something really good. And if you're currently single, there's a reason why you're single. Life is retreating you to build you, to make you better, so that the next one that comes into your life is your husband or your wife. Like, we're not here to keep trying to figure it and figure. Like, no, the next one is the one. So that is why you're being retreated. That's why life is kind of containing you at this time. Look at this playfulness. If you want to recapture romance in your life, you have to be playful. Get playful, get happy, get smiley. Like, I love this picture. Look how pretty that is. Where it's just this lightness of being playful. Even learn to play with your partner. And if you have no partner, go and be playful. Do the things you like to do, and that's where you're going to find that partner that you are seeking to have in your life. And last but not least, release your ex. So the time has come for you to clear your energies. And I love, look again, the full moon. Like, close the past. Use this full moon to just, like, I release the ex, I release the old lovers, I release the old version of you that I've been having in my mind forever. I release the misconceptions. Like, clear your energies. This is what it's all about. The time has come for you to clear your energy. And we have another energy here of the energy work, clearing the energy from past hurts, heartbreaks, romantic partners, disillusions. Like, clear your heart from all of that. Release them. Release your ex. Release that old weight of memories and love, and let your energy shift. Okay? So those were your messages, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my consultations right now. 45% off on my consultations. Yes, 45% off using the promo code in the description here below. A 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. So make sure to book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Taurus, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Taurus. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this full moon. And for you, it's going to be happening in the fourth house of the home. Ooh, you're really going to feel this one, baby. You're really going to feel this one. If you've been going through um, fights and problems and issues around the home life, this is kind of concluding this period right now. I know that you've been having so much more focus in your career at this time, but if you've been neglecting your home life, this full moon is going to show you how that is affecting you. So, one thing is home life, one thing is family, one thing is your mother, but the deepest thing is contentment and satisfaction. So, Gemini, you could have been feeling immense amounts of discontentment, immense amounts of, like, I am not happy. I am not happy in my job. I am not happy in the situation. I am not happy with this thing. I am not happy with this stand. Like, you may be in this feelings of, like, I'm dissatisfied. Like, I can't get no satisfaction. That's kind of like you, Gemini. And you may be feeling this, especially with the eclipse season. You've just been feeling like, God, why can't I be satisfied? And most probably, Gemini, you have everything. Most probably, my beautiful Gemini, you have everything. You have all the things. Maybe some don't, but some do. But this is beyond the things. This is showing you that there's something inside your heart that is just, like, not happy. Why are you so discontent, my beautiful Gemini? What is making you feel so discontent? What is it that you are still seeking in your life? What is that hole in the heart that you're trying to fill it up with things, with a status, with a job, with a girl, with a boy? Like, what is that? Because maybe you're recognizing that it doesn't, even if I have everything outside of myself, that doesn't make me happy. Because happiness actually comes from within. That's why they say, like, There could be a person who literally is extremely poor, but if they're happy inside, they're rich. Who's going to say that they're not? Who's going to take away their happiness? Who's going to say, no, no, you're not happy because you're poor? No. So this is a gift that you give yourself. And it's not a gift that you buy, that you get, that you accomplish, that you make up, that you. No, it's a gift from within. It's a choosing to be happy today, choosing to see the glass half full instead of half empty, choosing to start seeing the wonder and awe in all the little things of life, because that is where happiness really lies. Happiness doesn't lie in the biggest things of life. No, it lies in the little things of life, in the smile of your children, in the holding hands of your partner, looking into the eyes of the ones you love, when you see your children smiling, when the nature is vibrant and the sunshine is beaming. Like, finding that so that you can little by little have something to smile for. Because with you, Gemini, it's all about perception. So if your perception is wacky and your perception is like, oh, everything sucks, then that's what it's going to taste like. That's what everything's going to taste like. So it's all about perception. Perception with you. Can you perceive and see the divinity of everything? Not just mentally and conceptually, oh yeah, God is in everything. No, can you feel it? Can you see it? Can you feel it in your heart? Like, whoa, the beauty. So that is what this full moon is all about. I mean, it truly, during this eclipse season, it could have really showed you how dissatisfied you truly are. Like how unhappy you really are. And now it's giving you an opportunity to come back to the heart. Maybe you had the lesson of like, you know what? I'm not going to find happiness out here. Doesn't matter if I make $1,000,000. It just matters if I allow my heart to be happy, if I allow myself to be content with what I have. So this full moon is really showing these things at this point. So let's look a little bit deeper into this, my beautiful Gemini. What is another message that we have for Gemini for the full moon in Virgo? Whoa, okay, I'm going to give you these. Release and surrender, Gemini. There's something you need to let go of, especially Jupiter still in the 12th house, saying you got literally a month left because next month Jupiter leaves leaves Taurus, goes into your sign, and whatever you didn't let go of is coming with you in the next 15 years. Yep, you didn't let go of that addiction, is coming to you in the next 15 years. You didn't let go of that bad habit, now you're stuck with that bad habit for the next 15 years. This is the moment to release and surrender. God, I love this picture too. It's like, just let it go. Like, take away that little spine, like the little prickly thing, that thorn in your heart. Just like, let it go. Let it go. You also could benefit from a cleanse and restore. Okay. You can also benefit a lot from eating better, getting a detox, cleansing your body. This will be something really good for you. Okay. And last but not least, we even have a new partner here going on. Ooh, Gemini. Your new, there might be a renewal of love in the current relationships, or there might be a new partner, or you turn into a new partner yourself, or a new person comes into your life. But renewal comes after releasing and surrendering. Renewal comes after these things. Now, let me pull some other cards here for you, because this is intimate, Gemini. This is a really intimate feeling that is really trying to illuminate why is it that you are not feeling the happiness and the contentment that you deserve. Surrender to inner peace, Gemini. Quiet the mind down, turn off the electronics, go outside in nature, and surrender to peace. One of my favorite things to do is just sit down and listen. Listen, 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 and listen, 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 listen. To the little wind blowing and the leaves moving, and just listen. Get lost in the sounds and you will feel peace. I mean, of course, I'm doing it in the middle of a city. You're not going to feel peace there. Surrender resentments. This is what's poisoning you. This is what you need to detox. What are you resentful about, Gemini? Make a list of all the things that you're pissed off about. I resent this person because of so and so. But start with the I. I resent so and so because I felt hurt. I resent so and so because I felt used. I resent so and so because I feel taken advantage of, whatever. Write it all down until you let all your resentments out. And then at the end, you're going to be like, God, I leave these resentments at your feet. Please purify them for me. I pray that I know what it is your will for me today. And then go burning. Release those resentments. They're poisoning you. And surrender unhealthy relationships. Funny enough, right under the new partner. Enough of this unhealthy relationships. You don't let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others, okay? To be surrounded by positive people. So those are your messages, my beautiful Gemini. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have going on right now. In the description here below, you'll be able to find a promo code so that you can get 45% off on this 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. So make sure to book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Geminis, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And of course, you're going to be feeling it because the moon rules you, my beautiful Cancer. And this moon will be happening in the sector of your third house. So the third house is your communication. The third house is your mind. The third house is your logic, your mindset. So you're going to be super heady. This full moon is going to get you thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. I even suggest have a journal, write it down, get it out in paper. Because if not, you're going to drive yourself crazy, Cancer. Like, you need to write all these ideas down. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. You may have ideas for startups. You may be having realizations. You may be having a transformation of the mind, working on the mindset, working on your perceptions, how it is that you perceive yourself, how it is that you perceive the world, how it is like, do you have your brain set on right so that you can wire yourself for success? Wire your brain for success. This is what this full moon wants you to do. And if there's any sabotaging, contradicting thoughts that are leaving you confused, that are leaving you paralyzed, that take away your courage, that leave you with doubts. So these are the things that it's being concluded here for you, my beautiful Cancer. You've been going through a massive transformation in all the things that deal with your belief systems. It has not been easy, my beautiful Cancer. You've been going through maybe really intense realizations of like, oh my God, I've been believing this all my life and it has just literally taken away my power. Oh my God, I've been believing this all my life and I've just been feeling full of guilt and shame and sadness, and it has not allowed me to really lift myself up. So this is the moment where we finally get to close those thoughts that have been taking away your courage in life. This is a moment for you to feel yourself with courage. The belief systems are out there not so that we can feel yes, they're there to give us some sort of structure in our lives, but it's not to hurt ourselves with it. It's not for us to hurt ourselves with it. And if you feel like you're hurting yourself with certain belief systems, like, I'm not good enough, I'm not supposed to do that, I did that, oh my God, why did I do that? Like, these things, life is trying to help you just clear your mind, come back to zero, and restructure your belief systems in ways that are going to empower you. Like, I believe good things are going to happen for me instead of having a bunch of doubts. I believe that this is going to turn out in my favor. I believe this is mercy, whether if it's good or bad. But it's all about this perception and mindset for you right now. So you may be feeling lots of cognitive dissonance, my beautiful Cancer, fighting with your own mind here. trying to battle your own mind, because your mind can be your worst enemy or your best friend. So you're like, you know, almost having a new relationship with your mind here. And the full moon is kind of bringing this ability for you to fully conclude it, but you will be in your mind. So I highly suggest that you write things down and that you journal a little bit. This could really help you. Now let's see, what else do we have for my beautiful Cancers for this full moon for Cancer? And we have confidence. You see, it's trying to bring courage into your life. It's trying to help you believe in yourself and to have confidence that you can do it, that you can make it happen. Like if you have these petty little thoughts of like, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, you're gonna mess it up. Oh, you're gonna end up in the dump, and your whole life is just gonna be misery, and everything's gonna be worse, and it's just gonna like. We need to have confidence. Confidence that good things happen to you, Cancer. Confidence that you are a blessed Jiva, a blessed human being, blessed living entity. Have confidence. Relationship. Many, many things around relationships are also shifting mentally for you. Maybe some of you guys had certain beliefs about men, certain beliefs about women. All men are like this, all women are like this. And now you're going to have a transformation of the mind. Humility is coming in. If you have a relationship currently, maybe there's been some perceptions or belief systems that have actually blocked a lot of the flow of the relationship. It has blocked your ability to express your heart. So this is also for a transformation of your perception of your relationship and how you see it. Relationship, and everything is relationship with the self, relationship with your loved one, relationship with the world, relationship with your loved ones, with your children. Everything is relationship. So this is also transforming in your mind for more empowerment. And last but not least, there is nothing to worry about, my beautiful Cancer. Yeah, no, you're in your mind about it. You're in your mind about it. So of course you're gonna be like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Oh my God. Like it happens. So we go into the ninth house and pray and we gain faith. That's what it wants you to do. Now, yes, I know Saturn just went in here, so we're very skeptical. We're questioning everything. But that's what this is all happening. Okay, so if you don't believe in that, Cancer, what do you really believe in? That's what Saturn is asking for you to really make clear for yourself. Not just be a negative skepticism. I don't believe this, I don't believe that, I don't believe this other thing. So if there's anxiety, anxiety is a symptom of lack of faith. That's what anxiety is. So let us gain some faith, and that will definitely bring a balance to our minds. Now I want to pull one card here. Okay, I'm going to give you this one. Surrender on healthy relationships. You too, you're getting it too, Cancer. Surrender on healthy relationships, on healthy relationship patterns, on healthy ways of perceiving yourself and the relationship and yourself. Like, look at the relationship with an eye that is going to make it grow. Not like, oh, relationships are a jail. Relationships are always going to hurt your heart, are always going to end up in heartbreak. Nobody's happy in a relationship. Like, we need to be cautious with what we think. So the toxicity of what are you bringing with your mind into the relationships? Very, very important. Wow, you got double relationship here. Lots to think about, my beautiful Cancer. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a specific reading to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have right now. 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Cancer. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me, my beautiful Cancer. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this upcoming powerful full moon, which is going to be happening in your second house of money. Very, very important. My beautiful Leo, you are going to be feeling quite moody. And in your moodiness, be cautious that your money doesn't get affected. Okay? So try to stay grounded and try to keep your wallet closed during this full moon. Because I don't want you to start like, shopping, emotional shopping or emotional eating. Like these things could be happening during this full moon. So here, the full moon is completing a cycle in your financial life. And I know it's been hard because K2 has been here, kind of not giving, like detaching you from being able to make your own money or detaching you from the power of making your own income. Now, of course, you can still be working, but life was trying to pull you towards more of a transformation and more of working with other people's monies. This is also have been, I mean, you've been going through a very powerful dark night of the soul, of course. I mean, your eighth house is packed. Life is like, you learn this lesson now, Leo, or you're gonna learn this lesson now, Leo. Like, that's how intense it is. And it could feel quite nerve wracking because life is really throwing you into the unknown. You're like, okay, here I come into the unknown. I can't control anything. I just have to be completely, authentically honest. And if a change comes my way, I have to make that change. Like, I can't stay turning the cheek away from what needs to change in me, in my situation, in my life, in my relationships. Like, this is all what Leo's been going through. So, during these times when we go into the unknown, what is the key ingredient into handling the unknown with grace? The key ingredient is self esteem and confidence. If we don't have the self esteem and the confidence, we are going to feel detriment. We're going to be feeling all over the place. We're going to be feeling unsatisfied. We're going to be feeling moody. We're going to be feeling insecure. So only the insecure ones are the ones who are the most fearful of change, the most fearful to go into the unknown, to go into things that they don't know. So here life has been trying to purify your self-confidence and trying to purify your self-esteem with K2 transiting your second house. And with this full moon, we get to the full completion of this. We get to the full completion of the situation. And of course, Leo could have gone through a lot of dark night of the soul situations where it was very uncomfortable, it was very triggering. It was like immense shadow was coming out, shadow work was coming out, things that you've repressed, things that you had repressed in your psyche. And like all of these things are coming into the surface, while at the same time, life is giving you the ability right now with this full moon to to fulfill and to really see how much confidence and self-esteem you truly have that is genuine. And this is what's going to get you through. This is what's going to get you through a sincere self-esteem with yourself, not a fake one, not like, oh yeah, I like myself. Well, you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh my god, why do I have this, what do I have that, blah, blah, blah. Like, it has to be a genuine good relationship that you have with yourself so that you can step into these changes, because life is throwing you changes. It's changing. You are changing, Leo. That is the inedible truth. So this full moon is giving you that ability. Now, at the same time, concluding a cycle in your finances, concluding a cycle in your money. So if your money has been low, now it's going to start getting high. If your money has been high, now you get a new cycle. Maybe it's a great time for you to set some intentions of how much money you want to make for this next upcoming 6 months and see it go through. So let's pull some cards here for you, my beautiful Leo. What else do we have with Leo? This upcoming full moon in Virgo for Leo. New partner. Whoa, okay. Everybody's getting like this renewal of love. That's exciting. So, new partner, a renewal of love is going to be really good for you, my beautiful Leo. So, if you're single, I see that some of you guys may meet somebody new. If you are in a partnership, I want to warn you right now, do not go into any affairs. Do not go into any affairs, because the eighth house is packed. So affairs can come, but Saturn is here. And Saturn is not going to allow you to hide this. It's going to come out to the light. It's going to explode in your face. It's going to get out of hand. So watch out if there is a affair that comes through. Don't do it. And there could also be, if you put your energies in the right place, a renewal of your current partner, a renewal of your current relationship with your current partner. So Renewals of love are coming here, which is also renewals of intimacy, and that you gain a sense of confidence and self-esteem to get more vulnerable with that partner that you are seeking to have. Now we're going to pull some cards about money, because this is also the house of money. So let's see, what else do we have here, my beautiful Leo, when it comes to this full moon in Virgo for Leo? The power of prayer. I like this for you. Connecting to God, connecting to the divine. Prayer is the actual original manifestation tool of the secret from millennia. Okay? Before the new age, before the manifesting tools, before the secret came out, the original OG of all manifestation tools is prayer. So use it. It has worked for our ancestors, it's going to work for you. So the power of prayer. Pray. Pray, because at the end of the day, this money that you're making is not your money, Leo. It's God's money. And when you see money like that, you're going to see it with more gratitude. You're not going to see it as like, oh, I made this money. This is my money. Like, no. God gave it to you. God can take it away. So seeing it from like, wow, God has given me this money. Thank you, God. I'm going to utilize this in the most profound and healthiest and best way I can possibly do. When you do this, God gets very happy. So the power of prayer will definitely help you in advance. Abundant mindset, okay? Make sure that you have a mindset of abundance, that you're seeing and perceiving and sensing abundance all around. Make it into, not where is Waldo, but where is the abundance? And just look for it in your life. Oh, there it is. Look how beautiful this rose. Look at how it bloomed. Abundance, prosperity. Whoa, let me look in the fridge. Damn, prosperity, abundance. Where is Waldo? Where is prosperity? And always be searching with it, with your mindset, and you will see it. And last but not least, have the courage to ask for and accept help from others. This is the moment to do it, because your eighth house is packed. Life is depriving you from making your own money by yourself. Like, life is pushing you to work other people's monies, to ask for other people to help you. And they're going to give it to you. So don't close yourself off. Credit, grants, bonuses, investors, they're all here. Really excited to give you, but you have to ask, my beautiful Leo. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now, 45% off on my consultations. You can book one in the description here below in the link that you will find. And in this 75-minute session, we go deep into your natal chart, all your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like until you get the clarity that you deserve, my beautiful Leo. So make sure to book one today in the description here below with the promo code. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Leo. And now we're going to be doing our Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this upcoming full moon. And of course, this full moon is happening in your sign, 29 degrees of Virgo. So you are going to also feel quite moody. You're going to be feeling the intensity of this full moon. It's right on your sign. And this is definitely going to be bringing a powerful, powerful intuition. Libra. Virgo, your intuition antenna is on, baby. Is on. The messages that you are getting right now is insanely profound and incredible realizations. So, number one, this full moon is completing a cycle in who you are in your life. Okay, so how far you have come in this past 6 months, and now it's allowing for like a new beginning to come into your life. Now, also with this new life and this new beginning, it's about intuition. You need to feel it. You need to feel this new beginning. Where is it that it's trying to take you? Listen to your intuition. Write down your intuitive feelings that you may be having at this time, your intuitive hunches that you may be having at this time, because this full moon is really opening you up to the antenna of the world. And this is kind of good, my beautiful Virgo, because you've been going through a process of so much undoing of yourself. It's almost like you've been going through this process of spiritual process of peeling out all these layers of yourself that you thought you were, that everybody thought you were, that these titles or these labels or whatever it is, these things have been peeling off. And Virgo, you could have been feeling like, okay, who am I now? Who's Virgo now? I've let go of it all. Who is Virgo? So, this is the full moon that is going to give you lots of intuitions and hunches of who really is Virgo, where it is that you want to go now. Because, especially, you could be feeling quite like, man, I just went through a purge of my personality. Like, I just literally purged out my persona and my personality of who I thought I was. That I can't even recognize myself, and people may not even recognize me either. So, here, Virgo, you are going through a process of letting things go, like close this chapter of you and what happened in the past, what happened in your old self, and allow for this new you to be reborn, allow for this new you to be transformed, allow for this new you to take you into um, something happier and joyful. This is a time where, like I mentioned, you're going to be very nurturing towards others, you're going to be very intuitive, you're going to be very psychic. And this is the perfect time for you to really sit down and ask those questions of like, okay, then who am I going to be next? Like, now, where do I go? Now, where is my intention going? Now, what is it that I really want to go towards? And that is what this Virgo energy is all about, my beautiful Virgo. It's really trying to help you to close this releasing of the old self, and now it's going to give you the intuition of like, oh, okay, this is now where I'm going to start going and heading towards. That's why I had to let go of that. That's why I had to release that, and now I'm ready to move forward with this. So very, very powerful full moon for you, my beautiful Virgo. Okay, be careful with your nervous system on this day of the full moon. Make sure that you are soothing yourself, that you're not overworking, and let go of the caffeine, because this might just make you feel more wacky. Okay, giving and receiving. This is what is balancing out. If you've been feeling like you've been giving, and not receiving enough, this is now going to start shifting that for you. The new Virgo is not somebody who's just giving, and not receiving anything in return. So these are the things that you are now shifting. You're learning to say no. You're learning to choose your battles. You're learning to really choose who to help, who to give your energy to, who also gives you back. So there's this energy of giving and receiving that you are ready to balance out. And I feel like you're very much of a giver, And a question here, my beautiful Virgo, just to marinate on. If you're a giver, but you haven't given to yourself, therefore you're a taker. Let that marinate. So giving and receiving, we also have assertiveness. This is also giving the energy of like, you are going to become more assertive, Virgo. This full moon wants to conclude any unfairness towards you, any victimization that you put yourself in, that you're like, oh, I'm a victim to this, I'm a victim to that. I can't because I'm a victim. You've released this, and now you're becoming more assertive. Like, no, I know what I want, and I know how to ask for it. And you become more assertive. And last but not least, law of attraction. I love this for you. So, whatever and how you want to embody yourself at this time, this is what you're going to start attracting into your life. So, yeah, it's all about you, Virgo. What is the best version of yourself? How do you want to show up in that? And everybody's just going to be in awe and like, wow, Virgo, like you are reinventing yourself. This is like the beginning full moon of closing the cycle of purges, and now it's beginning the cycle of reinvention of the self. Very beautiful, my beautiful Virgo. So those were your messages, my beautiful Virgo. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have going on this month. You can find the promo code in the description here below. 45% off on my consultations, where we go into a 75-minute session deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Virgo. So that is for you, my beautiful Virgo. So make sure to book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, Virgo, if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Virgo. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, wow, Libra, it is happening in the 12th house. This is going to be spiritual. This is going to be super spiritual, super intense, and super spiritual. This is a time, my beautiful Libra, you've been going with so much sixth house stuff. You're just like, I don't even know if Libra is sleeping that well right now. Please let me know, Libras. Are you guys sleeping well? How's your routine going? Is it just work, 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 work? Or like, where are you? Overworking out, getting too much into the health? Or maybe some others of you are in the completely other side where you're just like, I'm not even working and I'm chilling and I'm, not doing anything right now. So this full moon is kind of closing this chapter, okay? Closing the chapter of hardship for those who have been hustling a lot, or closing the chapter of procrastination for those of you who have not been putting the hustle. It's also closing a chapter in a routine, that you've been going through, in some sort of habits that you've been having for quite some time. And so, and these habits are happening because of some subconscious things, either some subconscious things stuck in your body or some subconscious things you repressed. And so this full moon is really illuminating what has been in your subconscious. What is it that is lying in your subconscious? So this full moon is a time of isolation, of introspection, of going deep within the inner peace, going into silence. This is how you're going to really renew the energy, really transmute yourself. So take a time off from the hustle and really get into your spiritual practices. This is a great time to disconnect from the world, to disconnect from others, to really find a time of peace and isolation and silence. Maybe going into nature, turn off the phone, don't even take the phone with you, and just go into massive peaceful walk or into nature, or even if it's just a spa, just where you can go into this trance. Meditation is going to be very powerful. Your dreams are going to be very powerful at this time. So life here is really trying to help you illuminate something that is in your subconscious, that is the reason why we are still stuck in these routines, these problems, these issues that keep coming up. So if it's an illness, then the moon is going to illuminate and show you like it is this repressed thought, repressed feeling, or this habitual thing in our subconscious that is causing this illness. If it's a problem, it's going to illuminate you and show you what is causing the problem. If it's an issue with your routine or health, it's going to show it to you. If it's an issue at work with your coworkers, it's going to show it to you. So this is the moment to take a step back from the battlefield, go a little bit up in the mountain and in the cave and meditate for some time, at least for this full moon, so that you can really, really get the clarity that you need from your subtle body, from your subtle body. The subtle body is the aura that is composed of the mind, the intelligence, and the false ego. We all know that we have a mind, but we can't see it. So it's subtle because it's subtle in nature. So all these things that are subtle in nature will be coming. And you may be having a lot of memories from the past coming up that are trying to show you why it is that the illness, the issue, the problem, the enemy is there, because of some past life subconscious pattern or some habit or some past life memory. And it could be past life or it could be just in the past of this life. So very, very spiritual time for you, my beautiful Libra. I really suggest that you try to go and get some peace and disconnection from the world, because you might just get the answers that you need. So let's see, what are some other messages for my beautiful Libra when it comes to this full moon in Virgo? And we have a change in direction, my beautiful Libra. You see? It's changing your direction. And it is the perfect timing to do it. Some of you guys are going to have a change in direction. Boop! It's taking you into another route. You're no longer going to keep banging that door that you've been trying to open, because now you understand why that's closed from your subconscious, and now you're going to change your direction. If you see that, oh my gosh, I have this illness because I keep doing this habit, or I keep having this thought, or I keep having this addiction or thing or obsession, change of direction. So once we have that realization internally, the change of direction is really taking you into that. And it is the perfect timing to do it. A change of direction for a healthier life, a change of direction into a healthier lifestyle, into a lifestyle that is more wholesome. Okay, we're going to pull some more cards here for you, my beautiful Libra. What are some other messages that we have for Libra for this upcoming full moon? For Libra, for this upcoming full moon. And we have surrender to success, Libra. Success wants to come to you, Libra. Surrender to it. That's why all of these things are happening. It's because life is trying to show you, if you organize your life and you follow through on a daily basis, you will be successful. Kind of like writing a book. If you say, I'm going to write a page every single day, you're going to finish your book. But if you're like, I want to write a book, but you never put it in the routine, how is it going to be? How is it going to happen? How is it going to be successful? And look at this, surrender to the nature, to the beauty of the natural world. This is what I was mentioning. Go out into nature. Go for a long walk. Go for a long hike. Turn off the phone. In the hike, find a little nooker where you can just like sit down in nature. Go forest bathing. Oh, it's going to be so good, because then that's where you're going to gain the clarity. Like, you can't find the clarity in the noise. You have to detach and disconnect, and that's where you're going to find the clarity. And surrender to joy, baby. Joy. If you want to see joyful changes in your life, you need to be joyful. Okay? That is how we bring more joyful changes into our life. Okay, so those were your messages, my beautiful Libra. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a more specific reading to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have going on this month. You can find the promo code in the description here below, where you are going to be able to get a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Libra, until you get the clarity that you deserve. Alrighty, my beautiful Libra, make sure to book one today in the description here below. These were your messages. I hope that you liked them, Libra. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, Libra. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this upcoming powerful full moon. And this full moon is happening in the sector of your 11th house of dreams and aspirations, networks of people, and friends. So it's been a little bit interesting with you. With K2 here has been kind of purging out what you think you want. Like, maybe some of you guys could have been chasing some dreams that are very vain, or that really, it doesn't really bring anything to you. Or maybe you're chasing some dreams because you think that that's what you're supposed to do, or you see that everybody else is doing it. So it's going to be different for everybody. But there's been a purification of your desires. It's been a purification of your wants and needs. While at the same time, it's also purifying your friendships, your groups and associations. Why are friends attached to dreams? Well, the people you hang out with are either going to help you get to your dreams, or they'll pull you away from it. Like, let's say you want to be an athlete. You start hanging out with athletes, you'll get there. But if you want to be an athlete and you're hanging out with librarians, that's not going to help in your dreams and aspirations. So the groups of people and the communities that we belong to should support our dreams and aspirations that we're going towards. And so this is coming to some sort of conclusion here. Maybe some of you guys, Scorpios, are finishing and concluding a relationship with a community or with a group of people, or you're concluding a relationship with a friend, like you're like, I'm good, or maybe we're closing this off, or we're kind of coming to the end of a cycle here with a certain person. It's also going to illuminate if you have any issues going on with social, like if you have social anxiety, if you have social restlessness, like, are you showing up in a way that you are open, that people want to be friends with you? Is it hard for you to make friends? Like, if there's anything going on here that is not allowing for you to really tap into that friendships that really uplift you, then this full moon is kind of concluding that bad chapter of not having good association, and it's now getting you into a better chapter of association. Also, when it comes to being known, or your dreams and aspirations, some of you guys may be accomplishing some dreams at this time, where you're just like, finally, I made it. I'm accomplishing this. I'm getting there. This is happening. Others of you are closing the chapter of maybe I have been running away from my dreams and now I'm ready to go towards them. Let's go. I've always had that dream in the back of my heart, and now I want to bring it forward. So it's going to be an interesting thing for all my beautiful Scorpios. It's really going to illuminate friendship. It's really going to illuminate connection, association. And this is a time for you to really write down what it is that you truly, truly, truly desire, my beautiful Scorpio. What are those dreams and aspirations that you truly have? Like, let this full moon let you dream a little bit. Even if the dreams are like crazy, like, oh, I want to save the world. Okay, go for it. But let yourself dream big. That's what this energy is trying to give you. This is what this energy is trying to provide for you. That you don't play small, that you don't stay small, but like let your imagination soar. Let your ways of dreaming soar. Don't limit yourself in the situations. But there's definitely an ability here for you to actually get into alignment with those dreams and aspirations that you really want to create. And of course, because it's in the nakshatra of Chitra, these need to come from a true, genuine place within you, not because you have to, not because they told you, not because your parents expect you to, or your spouse expects you to, or the world expects you to. No, it has to come from a genuine place within your heart, my beautiful Scorpio. So let's see. What are some other messages that we have here for Scorpio for this full moon in Virgo for my beautiful Scorpios? And we have focus on service. So it shows here that if your dreams and aspirations have this feeling of focusing on service, servicing the world, servicing others, helping animals, helping the environment, helping the weak, helping the poor, helping those who can't help themselves, this is could be a dream of yours. Maybe philanthropy could be some sort of dream of yours, but where you want to be of service and you want to bring a service to the world that actually helps others. This is how your dreams should be focused on, so that they stay pure. That the dreams are coming from a place of service and not a place of ego, or not a place of me. I want to be recognized. Like, it's coming more from a place like, what can I give of myself? Daydream, baby. Just dream about it. This is what I was mentioning. Just write your dreams, visualize them. Like, what would that look like? What would I look like? What would that be like if I were to help the animals and especially the endangered species? Like, what would that look like? My lifestyle, my life, whatever it is. Daydream about it. Let your imagination soar. Let yourself think of it, because it's definitely bringing you happiness and joy. And last but not least, there's nothing to worry about before you start getting into, oh no, no, like fear of failure, fear of success, imposter syndrome, or whatever. Like, life is saying there's nothing to worry about. You have the right to use your imagination, to daydream, and project your beautiful dreams into the future. This is why God gave you imagination. Just make sure that it's focused on service, and there will be nothing for you to worry about. Even if you're like, well, I want to help people, I want to help the animals, but is that going to give me money? Am I going to be able to survive with that? Yes, there's nothing for you to worry about. Here you will be taken care of, especially when you are of service to others. And I just want to pull one more card here for you, my beautiful Scorpio. One more card here for you, my beautiful Scorpio. And we have successful funding. Look at this, what I was mentioning. You're going to get the money for it. It's going to come for you. Either people are going to give you money, or the resources will come, but don't stop your dreams just because, oh, but I don't even know if I have those resources. Like, where am I going to get the money for that? You just keep going forward. Okay? Let the details be for God. God will handle that. You just do your duty of dreaming and going towards that service, and something will come out of it. God will be in charge of that. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your, I was going to say those were your dreams. Those were your messages, my beautiful Scorpio. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultation, 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Scorpio, so that you get the clarity that you deserve today. So book one in the description here below with the promo code. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome, Saggy, to your horoscope for this full moon that will be happening on the 12th. And this full moon is happening in a very important sector of your career. This is a time where we're concluding a chapter in your career, in your purpose in life, in your status of life. This is the place where we do our profession and where you will be remembered for something. So here, life is kind of illuminating some sort of issue or problem that maybe you've been going through in your career, especially if it deals with home matters or family matters, or if you're in real estate, restaurants, working with land, working with real estate, working with mothers, working with families, orphanages, anything like this. This could have been a situation where maybe things were a little bit hectic. And so life right now is showing you, and it's been purifying your career. It's been trying to simplify your career, that you're not taking in too many things at once, that you're not trying to do all of it at once. It's like disconnecting you. And maybe some of you guys feel disconnected from your work where you're just like, it's not giving me as much pleasure as it used to give me, because life is kind of giving you a moment to open up your mind to bigger possibilities of your purpose in life. Now, with this full moon, I want you to celebrate yourself. Celebrate how far you have come, Saji. You have really done an amazing job. You have worked very hard. You have given it your all. You have been putting your efforts into it. And so just take this full moon to look back and see how far you have come and how good of a job you have done. So congratulations on that, my beautiful Saji. Also, this could be a time where you're a little bit moody. So be cautious with talking to your boss or your coworkers in this sort of moodiness. Just it's temporary, just for the days before and after the full moon. Then you should be feeling a lot more stable and grounded. And this is also giving you the imagination and the ability for you to see, okay, where am I going now? Because there could have been some sort of disconnection with work, that now life is kind of starting to give you some mojo back of like, oh, okay, this is where I want to take it. This is where I want to go now. So follow your intuition when it comes to your profession. Follow your intuition when it comes to your career. Write down these intuitive hunches that you're having, or these intuitive ideas that you have, in order to make your work even better, because this is a time of accomplishments too. Maybe even some of my Sagittariuses may get some sort of accomplishment bonus, recognition of some sort in their work area, where they have really been putting a lot of energy into. So let's go a little bit deeper here. What else do we have for Sagittarius for this upcoming full moon? For Sagittarius for this upcoming full moon, and we have confidence, baby. This is what it's getting you. Maybe some of you guys could have felt a little bit less confident with this whole idea of work recently, because Keto has been transiting your 10th house. So maybe some of you guys could have been feeling a little wobbly at the work sector. But life is really trying to give you more confidence in going towards your status, going towards your purpose, going towards all these things, and to dream bigger, to dream big, and to focus on service, my beautiful Sagittarius. Of course, your 10th house is the house of Virgo. So the way that you succeed in life is through service. Okay? Very, very important. So focusing on service will definitely help you, and have confidence, because right now you are getting the star. You are getting the recognition for your hard work, my beautiful Saggy. So pat yourself in the back. Now, aside from that, when it comes to money and your career, something that could also help you is a quiet retreat. Maybe some of you guys do need to disconnect from the hustle bustle of working. Make sure that you're having those moments of peace, those moments of rest. That's where the money and the ideas are going to surge for you. So I know that you like to be highly active, with a bunch of people all the time, but it would really benefit for your career to have some moments of peace, some moments of reflection, some moments of disconnection, and to maybe walk into nature and be in this meditative state. This is going to be very beneficial for your job and your work. You're clearing out the debts as well, like making sure that you're paying off all your debts that could have cost you with your career if you took out loans or anything like this. Paying out your debts, and also paying out any emotional debts as well. And last but not least, donations, tithing, and charitable work. This is a time for you to, if you have been doing, if you've been very abundant and successful in your career, this is the time for you to give back. This is going to be helpful. Remember, focusing on service. That is not just for your own hedonism of self pleasure, but that you're also making sure that you're giving back in service for those of you who have money and prosperity. For those of you who are struggling right now and don't have that much money and are living paycheck to paycheck, it's most probably because you are giving away your work for free. So some of you guys are ready to maybe start charging a little bit more and start putting a little bit more of that. You can still donate some work, but just be strategic about it. Like, who are you going to give the free work or the free service to that can bring you more customers? So there's definitely very powerful energies of donation, and charitable work, focusing on service. These are the things that will help you to really surge to the next level in your career. Alrighty, my beautiful Saggies, those were your messages for this upcoming powerful full moon. I hope that you like them. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now, 45% off on my consultations, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like until you get the clarity that you deserve, my beautiful Saggies. So book one today in the description here below. Now, my beautiful Saggies, those were your messages. I hope that you liked them. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Saggy. And now we're going to be doing our Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this powerful new moon. This new moon, full moon, my apologies, is happening in your ninth house of belief systems, of the house of God, of the house of your Dharma. Very, very powerful house that deals with the divine destiny that God has given us, the divine will that lives within us. And that when we get into alignment with that divine will, divine purpose, Dharma, we really start getting into the soul's path towards our liberation and towards our um, transmutation and towards our transcendence of all these things. So, this is a time of a lot of, you know, your faith is being tested a little bit here, Capricorn. And the time has come to maybe deepen your roots a little bit more in faith. What is it that you believe in? If you are a religious person, to deepen your roots into your religion, or if you are whatever your beliefs are, even if you're not religious and only spiritual, you still are programmed on something. That's just life. We choose your programming, choose your dogma, because everybody's going to have some sort of belief systems. That's just what happens. So here we may be illuminating some belief systems that have been hindering you and some belief systems that maybe we need to adopt. So here life is trying to get you into the nice, to maybe conclude some ways of beliefs, some beliefs that no longer serve you. And this is important to you, Capricorn. I will even see it more in like believing before seeing, which is a big, big challenge for you, Capricorn. You're a very hardworking person. You need to see it in real life. But this is a moment where life is saying, just believe, have faith, and just look at the magic happen in your life. If you gain more gratitude, if you gain more optimism, this is something that is going to elevate you. This is what's going to bring you luck. Okay? People are not lucky because of luck. People are lucky because they are optimistic. That's why they're lucky. A pessimistic person usually doesn't have that much luck. So because my Capricorns are a little bit more towards the pessimistic side of life, this full moon is trying to help you to kind of release those pessimistic beliefs, those cynical beliefs. Oh, the world's always like this. Oh, everything's run by this. Like whatever pessimistic or cynical outlooks that you may have, life is trying to help you kind of release these so that you can live a happier life, so that you can live a more joyful life. And I'm not saying just be blue pilled and ignorant in bliss. No, like you are choosing to see the good. You are choosing to see the glass half full. That's the personal choice. Others of you might be concluding a chapter in your studies. in universities, in college or technicals. Some of you guys are concluding that, graduating from that, which is great. Others of you may be starting to think that maybe I'm ready to take a trip, or maybe some of you guys are having a trip while this full moon is happening. But it's all about expanding you, Capricorn. Like if there's been limitations, especially belief systems that make you feel limited, this is where this full moon is trying to conclude this chapter and allow for you to have more belief systems that are, I want to say lenient, yeah, maybe lenient, but just anything that it's not repressing you, and belief systems that allow for you to see the joy, the happiness, the positivity, and the glass half full, so that you can feel more lucky and more abundant and more expansive in your life. So, very, very deep into the energies of your belief systems and very, very deep into your faith. So, if you've been feeling faithless, not feeling very connected to your faith, this is definitely going to help you, my beautiful Capricorn, to get to a new level. Okay, let's pull some cards here for you, Capricorn. If you've been wanting to go back to school, maybe this is a good time for you to look into it. If you're concluding graduating school, great time to do it. So we have here family. Okay, family is an important thing right now, my beautiful Capricorn. Mars is in your seventh house. This could have been causing some issues in your relationships. So family matters are quite important. And if you've been feeling like you're losing faith in some situation with your partner or family, this is a moon that is trying to help you gain faith once again. Um, See only love. You see, this is what I'm talking about, that you don't have a cynical outlook, and that you actually see everything with love. And my Capricorns, I can just hear them like, that sounds ridiculous. Like, how can you see everything with love? You can. The practice to see everything with love. This is compassion, to see it with the eyes of compassion, to see it with the eyes of love. And go for it. Okay, go for it. There could also be maybe some of you guys are thinking of publishing something, getting something out, starting to become a teacher of some sort, teaching people about what you know. Life is saying, go for it. Even if you think that, oh no, but I should learn more, I should do more. No, that it's a perfect time to share, to start sharing. Go for it. Share what you believe, share your perceptions, share your faith, share it with others. Preach a little bit. It's a good time to go for it. Okay. And last but not least, I do want to pull one card here for you. What is another message for my beautiful Capricorns for this upcoming full moon? Surrender your fear of intimacy. To become intimate with a partner, intimate in relationships. You are ready to let love in. It's so much about love. You see, Capricorn, is like sometimes you don't trust love. Somebody's like, I love you. And you're like, why? So life here is saying is like the time has come to take away those cynical goggles and start seeing things with more love. Your family, yourself, the world, so that you can be, so that you can start letting love in and feel that expansion of the heart. That's what this house is about. It's about expansion, but not just mental expansion. It's an expansion that goes beyond the mental. So it's trying to open you up to love. If there's some belief systems that have been hindering you about love, like, oh, all my relationships have failed, love is just not for me, like whatever it is, Capricorn, like this is trying to help you to release that, those belief systems that are hurting you, that are obstructing and keeping your heart closed. Open it up. That's what this full moon wants to do. All right, write it down and do some ritual that can help you to start opening up your heart more. Work with some rose quartz. Release the past. This is a great time to do it. Okay. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they help. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have going on this month. You can find in the description here below the promo code and the link to book one today, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, these were your messages. I hope that they help. And If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Capricorns. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this full moon, which is happening in your 8th house. My beautiful Aquarius, you are definitely going to feel this powerful full moon because it is in a very intimate sector of your chart. The 8th house is the most intimate sector of our chart. This is where all our secrets go, our Pandora's box, the things we repress, where our sexuality lies, where our taboo likes and dislikes are. So everything is in this intimate house. This is also the house of the shadow. When you hear shadow work, integration of the shadow, Carl Jung shadow work, all of this is the 8th house, the house of the psyche, the house of the psyche, not mind, but the psyche, and how the psyche is constructed. So this is a very powerful, powerful full moon for you, Aquarius, because I really feel like you're going to be feeling a little bit triggered. Okay, you're going to be feeling a little sensitive, triggering. It's a little intensity, okay? Because life is illuminating maybe some sort of repressed thing in your psyche at this time. Maybe it's trying to illuminate some sort of intimacy block that you may have. It's trying to illuminate some sort of disconnection or repression of your shadow that is causing you to behave in ways that are not good. So here it is a moon for shadow work, my beautiful Aquarius. And if you sit down and do the shadow work and do the diligent things, this is going to be so much better for you. This is going to help you integrate it. That is the best way to handle this energy. Or you can just go through the uncomfortability and like not integrate the shadow. Like you can have an opportunity here to truly illuminate the darkest parts of yourself, illuminate where there has been fear, doubt, disillusion. Like this is a good time to illuminate these things. So if you would like to go to a consultation with me, this will be a perfect time. If you would like to go to counseling or therapy or hypnosis or past life regressions or anything that helps you to heal your psyche, this is the perfect time to do it. And of course, when we heal the psyche, when we heal something of some way of thinking or this pattern of thinking, then that is what's going to allow for you to really move forward with the money, right? If you in your psyche don't believe that you deserve that money, you're not going to get that money. And if you say, no, but Vinodini, I know I deserve it, but I still don't see the money, then it must be something else that is hidden from you. It must be some mystery that is still there in your 8th house. And the moment that you go for the scavenger hunt, instead, see your dark night of the souls as a scavenging hunt, as like you're trying to look for that clue, you're trying to dig that gold, you're trying to find out what is that mystery, why is this happening. When you become curious in this way, you're going to see that you're going to be able to shine light in those parts of yourself that have been dark. This is also trying to help you to reignite your intimacy. So, your sexual connection, your sexual energy. If there's anything in your, oh, but I feel insecure, I don't feel secure, then this could be affecting your intimacy. So, this is all trying to help you to really take your power back. This is the house of power. So, as you overcome the inner demons or overcome the darkness within you, the ignorance within you, the shadow within you, and you gently and lovingly love everything that you are in yourself, and you don't shame it more, or you don't hate it more, or you don't sabotage it more, then you're going to be able to take your power back. They say that those people are the people who are the most powerful are not the people who have no weaknesses. No, the people who are the most powerful are the ones who are vulnerable, and they know their weaknesses and they own them. They own those weaknesses. They don't try to, oh no, I'm not like that. Like, no, they know I'm not good at this. I know that's my weakness. That makes you more powerful than nothing. I have no weaknesses. We're human. Everybody has weaknesses. So this is really trying to gain your power back to yourself, Aquarius. So if you've been feeling a little bit insecure, maybe because of money, maybe because of something, maybe because of your body, maybe because of your image or your integrity with yourself or how you see yourself, this is now trying to bring healing. I don't know why it just came up very, very strongly. Be careful with food addictions and food distortion, like anorexia, bulimia. Like these things could also be showing that there's something psychological that is affecting your integrity and your confidence in yourself. So these things, very intimate, very powerful, very strong. So let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here, my beautiful Aquarius. What's another message for Aquarius for this full moon? Ooh, wedding, a marriage, Aquarius. So there's some sort of commitments you're really thinking about. You're thinking about some very powerful commitments. Maybe some of you guys are married and it's like, okay, where is our intimacy? Where is our connection with each other? Have we been neglecting each other? Is there like too much distance between us? So it's going to be different for everybody. Like how to heal the shadow and the insecurities within a marriage, if you really are in a marriage, or how to get ready for that marriage. Get ready and have the confidence to attract that partner into your life. So it's going to be different for everybody. I do want to pull one card of love here for you because it is the intimacy house. What's another message for Aquarius for this full moon in Virgo? And we have soulmate. Okay, so you, if you're married at this point, this is your soulmate. Okay, and it's worth reigniting the passion, is worth integrating the shadows, is worth healing from the past with them. It's worth closing a cycle and going to a new one that is more prosperous. Those of you who are currently not married, you really want the soulmate to come into your life. And you don't want just any date or soulmate. You want it to be the one you marry, the one that is the one. That's what you're really seeking for. So it's here. It's here for you. This moon is really illuminating this. If you're single, it's going to illuminate and say, this is why you're single. And this is what you need to do and transform into to get that wedding. Those of you who are already in a relationship, it's showing these are the changes and the transformations we need to have to deepen your marriage and your intimacy within the marriage. Now let's go a little bit deeper here. Another message for Aquarius for this upcoming full moon in Virgo for Aquarius. And we have surrender to your full power. Exactly. That is what I'm talking about, Aquarius. This full moon wants to get you into your full power, to stop living life small and to start actually taking full power and wearing those big shoes and getting there. Surrender to joy. I know it could be scary to leap into the unknown. I really like this, leaping into the unknown. I know it could be scary, but as long as you do it with the joy, with a smile, you're going to have joyful changes to come into your life. Also, something that could help you during this time is connecting to the nature, connecting to nature, connecting to animals, connecting to the beauty of the natural world is going to help you transmute these dark energies. Okay, so if you're going through a hard time, you feel the dark night of the soul, don't stay at home eating the ice cream bucket. Like, don't go out into nature, feel the sunshine hit your face, hear the little birdies sing. This is going to help to uplift and help you to really integrate the shadow as well. Okay, so those were your messages, my beautiful Aquarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations. In the description here below, you will be able to find one and the promo as well, and book one. Booking a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart along with your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. Yes, you can ask me questions about lovers, future lovers, other people, your current relationship, what is going on internally. We can find out anything you would like to know about it. And I don't stop until you get the clarity that you deserve. So book one today in the description here below, my beautiful Aquarius. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Aquarius. And now we're going to do our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this upcoming powerful full moon on April 12th. And this is going to be in a very important sector of your life, which is your seventh house. Your seventh house is your house of marriage, your house of commitments, your house of justice, your house of law, your house of public relations. And this is when we start actually getting into relationships, where you start sharing your individual self with others. And you have been going through a powerful time here, my beautiful Aquarius, because you've been going through a time of disconnecting from relationships. You don't feel so about relationships right now. Maybe some of you guys might even feel trapped in relationships, trapped in commitments. And so K2 transit in your seventh house has been trying to release you from certain commitments that no longer serve you, release you from certain commitments that have been hindering you. This could be business partners, love relationships. It's going to be different for everybody. This is a general reading. But it is trying to get you to renew your commitments and for you to approach it in a more authentic way, where you're not trying to people please, where you're not trying to make everybody else happy, where you're not trying to conform to the norm, conform to what everybody wants, conform to what your family wants, conform to what the world wants, and that you can be more of you, of yourself. So Rahu and all the planets are in your still partying in your house, baby. They're still there, which is great. Now the thing is that you've been working on developing your sense of self so much. Like, this is the moment for you to be looking, okay, how do I want to look? How do I want to present myself? What is my vibe? What is my makeup? What is my look? What is my scent? What is it that I want to give off when people see me, when people perceive me? If I'm a lawyer, what does the lawyer look like? If I am a real estate agent, what does the agent look like? If I'm an artist, what does the artist look like? Like, what is the persona, the personality? And because you're going through a self transformation, your relationships are also going through a transformation. You no longer attract the same people. Now you attract new types of people that match your vibration. So this is a time where we're closing the chapter on maybe old commitments, closing the chapter on old ways of going about your relationships, closing the chapter on old ways of you approaching relationships. Like, if before you were more of a people pleaser and now you're like, I don't want to be in that anymore. That doesn't make me happy. I want to make myself happy. So now you're closing the chapter on that way of being in commitments. So commitments can be closing, ways of behaviors within commitments can be closing, ways of approaching commitments can be closing. And if there's still pains lingering from the past from commitments, use this full moon to close the chapter, to fully close it off. That is what this energy of this full moon is really bringing to you. And it's definitely going to illuminate certain issues that are happening in your commitments. Okay? So if you've been neglecting your commitments too much to the point that your selfishness has just been on you, this is going to start showing you like what is going on with your commitments. This is what's happening. So it's illuminating something in your partner or your business partner or the commitments that you're currently in. So let's see, what else do we have? And if you're single, you don't have a partner, you don't have any of these things, this moon may be closing the cycle of singlehood. You may be closing the cycle of celibacy or the cycle of being alone. This full moon is kind of closing this chapter as well. So it's going to be different for everybody, of course. So let's see, what do we have for Pisces for this full moon? And we have, let your past go. Just mentioning that, let your past go. Let your past of how you always did relationships, let go of the ex, let go of the memories, let go of the ifs and what happened and the shoulds and the coulds. Let your past go. If you're still holding on to some habit that you have from your past and you're just like, I don't know how to stop drinking. I've drank for 30 years, and now how am I going to stop drink? This is the moment to reinvent yourself. So let go of the past. Let go of the past. The moment that you have your powerful transformation to a higher version of yourself, you're going to be able to really gain a better relationships in your life. So let go of your past, because life is trying to get you ready to get married, okay? Let go of your past. Your past is in the way. Your old self is in the way. The new one, the new you wants to be committed, wants to have a healthy relationship, is getting ready for wedding, is getting ready for a deep relationship, it's getting ready for the commitment, for the one, not a date, but for the one that is meant to be with you. And all you have to do is ask. Ask. Pray for it. Pray for it. Ask for it. Ask your angels. Ask for these things. Ask for that partner. Ask to help you let go of the past. Ask for the transformation that you need. Ask for God to help you let go of the addiction, the alcohol, or the things that you've been addicted to that you seem to not let go. Like, you're going through a transmutation of who you are, a transformation. And so the old self, that is like literally the hardest person to let go of. The hardest person to let go of is your old you. That's the most difficult goodbye. But you're in the process of doing that. Let's see. I want to pull I want to pull some more cards here for you in love, because this is all about relationships. So let's see. Ooh, okay. They're like massive butterfingers today. Keep an open mind. I like this for you, Pisces. Your soulmate, for those single people, your soulmate may differ from your usual expectations. So you see, like, if you've always been, like, let's say, I don't know, you're a Pisces that likes to go to bars, and you've been, bar hopping for years, you like to drink, and that's been your groove for so long, and you want to look for a person that is also in the same vibe, but you're going through a transformation. So the actual soulmate for you may be completely different from your expectations. It might not even match what you think that it might be completely different. Like, if you're an artist, you might end up with a businessman, and you were like, I never thought I was going to end up with a businessman. I always thought I was going to end up with another artist. Or if you're a business person, you might end up with a yoga teacher. Like, so it's just keep an open mind, because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Also, flirt, extend your lightheartedness, bash those lashes, get flirty, extend your sweetness towards others, and express your love. That is also for my people who are already in a relationship. You got to let go of your past if you want this relationship to really move forward. Your marriage is on the line, and you need to ask for help if that's something that you need. And the more flirty and the more expressions of love that you feed into the relationship, that is what you're going to get. You got to see a relationship like a garden. So if you're putting neglect on a garden, do you think it's going to give fruits? If you barely pay attention to the garden, do you think it's going to give you flowers? No. It's just like a relationship. You gotta attend to it on a daily basis. Yes, on a daily basis. For all my men, oh my God, all every day. Yes. Yeah. Because woman is power, woman is Shakti. So what, you think she just runs on nothing? Like the horsepower in your car, it runs on something. It runs on gas. And guess what? You have to have gas in the car every single day. The moment that it doesn't have gas in the car, it ain't gonna work. So it's the same thing with a woman. The woman is Shakti. You want power, you want her essence and her power to get you to the next level, then you have to attend to her. You have to attend to her on a daily basis with expressions of love. And you will get the power. But she's not going to give you power and be neglected. It ain't going to work. So very, very powerful messages here for you, my beautiful Pisces. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you will like. You can ask me questions about love, your partner, or future partner. Whatever your heart is questioning, I am here to help you answer it. So, book one today in the description here below, my beautiful Pisces. And those were your messages, Pisces. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, thank you so much for being here for the full moon horoscope of April 12th. This full moon is definitely going to be powerful, and I am so excited to bring you all these messages. Thank you guys for your likes, your comments. I love your comments. I love reading all your comments, answering all your comments. I love the community that is being built here, and I'm just so eternally grateful. My heart is so full by just having you guys here. I'm just so eternally grateful. What a blessing to be of service to the world and to this beautiful community. Thank you so much, my beautiful brothers and sisters. Thank you for the shares, the likes, and the comments. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Sending everybody so much love and light. And I'll be seeing you guys for the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.